All right, well, good morning. I bought the long pod. Impulse buy, maybe. Do I like cold water? Definitely not, but gonna try it and see how it goes. So what I got was the long pod. I got a couple extras that came with it. I'll show you what they are. First thing I opened up was the jet. So this jet says I'm going to install it 46 inches below the water level. We'll see how this goes. I don't know how it's going to attach just yet, but we'll figure it out. And there's a leaf. Oh, look at that. It's got a little blade in there. We'll call it the jet. All right. Also part of what I got, a thermometer. Currently, it's reading about 72 degrees out here. Put that up here with the jet. I also got some ice bricks. So these look pretty straightforward. I got 6 of these. I'll fill them up with water, freeze them, and I'll have 6 of these. They came in a bag like this of 3. And that's the bag that those came in. Make sure. Wow, look at me. I tore the bag and there's a zipper on it. All right. And last item in this box. This is the insulated top. Pretty straightforward. Looks like I'm going to have to fill it up with air right there. I probably won't bore you guys with that. But this gives me an indication of how big this is. I'm thinking we can go something like this on the ground. And then what I got on my own, they did have a bottom that you can get, a cushion bottom, but I happen to have some of these in my workout room. So what I'm going to do, I'll take these, put them together like this. I'm going to create my own little base here. At least I think I am. I've got them sitting there and I don't use them anymore. So let's just do this. Leave a little space there. I go 3 of these. It's going to be more than long enough. So there's those 3. Pull these off. And then I'm going to connect 3 more. Like this. All right. I do not know what kind of slope that I have on this little patio here. I will find out when it gets water in it. Now I do have a outside water here, like most houses, of course, but mine is well water. So there's a real good chance that my water is going to be coming out at about 55 degrees or so. Get in there, you. There we go. Looks like that is not the right piece for that edge. Let's do that. Let's find a corner. Let's see what we got here. Here's a nice little corner. Okay. Just do a little edge like this. Doesn't make a difference. All right. That's a corner. This should work in here. There we go. Now we got a nice little cushion base that the pot itself can sit on. Guess what I don't have? I don't have a knife. All right. Ouch. So let's see what we got here. No idea what we are getting here. Yeah, it's a Sunday. It's my sleep pants. Like I say, this got delivered while I was out yesterday. It's a repair kit. I won't bore you with those, but I see that there's pieces in here that can repair whatever we might get a tear or a hole in. Hopefully we don't start with that. I'll put the knife away so that we don't. I see some more stuff in here. Probably a pump. Looks like a pump of some sort. Like I said, there's not a lot of air with what I see that you have to worry about. See a book here. Instructions. How am I doing so far? Number 1, lay out all the parts needed. We'll get to that in a minute. Here's another bag. What's this? We'll look at that in a minute. So what we got here. There's the long pod. Oh, looks like we got a metal ring for the bottom possibly. And some quick tips. You can get all this out. That's everything that's in this box. So away it goes. Let's just set things up here out of the way. All right. So, instructions. Lay out all the parts needed for assembly. You should have 1 long pod, main section folded in a square. Maybe that's this thing. You should have 2 T-shaped connectors, 2 curved poles. All right, let's see what we got in here. Do I have a zipper on this? Don't want to tear it up again. Feels like there's a zipper. Look at that. I didn't tear it up this time. Quick tips. We'll set him right there. There's that. Here we got this. Here we got this. Go away. All right. I guess I need this also, because I see that in a picture. 2, open up the main long pod section and fold it out as much as possible. Well, let's see if this is the main long pod section. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, is it? Just a cover. I guess it's going to be this, but what is this? Definitely not a hairnet. I guess if I had not bought the insulated top, this would be the lid for it. Does it say that and I just missed it? It just says the long pod. Let's move him out of the way for now. Try to keep myself a little organized here. Things out of the way that I may not need. Keep my insulated lid here. Bags out of the way. All right. Let's just look at the quick tips. Add soap water to the curved pole to get it through the sleeve easier. Man, I don't want to have to go get some soapy water. We'll come back to that. All right, let's see what we got here. Do I have a zipper? We have a zipper. Only going to screw that up one time, huh? All right, see what we got here. The pod. Zipper bag not torn. Please keep the bag away from small children. They may suffocate. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, it says open up the main pod section and fold it out as much as possible. Well, let's get this stuff off the main pod section base. And again, I could have bought a cushion bottom, but I happen to have these sitting around. I'll let you know if they actually work. Let's open this up. All right. Names on both sides. Got a drainage hole right here. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Theirs is nice and collapsed down to the ground. I got an exhaust there. So I think what I will do, I'm going to put these pipes over this way. Not sure why, but I don't think I want them up against the building here. Oh, that's cushier down there. That's nice. All right, so let's see what we got here. I laid it out. Fold it out as much as possible. Number 3, insert the first circular pole at one end of the long tub. Please, I hope I don't need any soap. Please, I hope I don't need any soap. All right, let's see what we got here. Easy. 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 Come on, you can do it. Easy. Easy. Be nice. Let's go from here. Oh, that seems to make it a lot easier. All right, got about the same amount sticking out on both sides. Don't jump ahead unless it says here, connecting once you do that. Tub, start from the middle and push it through the sleeve. I started at the end, but it worked. Should I read all these block numbers? All right. To the other side, the circular pole placement should now look like this. Sure. With a T-shaped connector in the middle. Uh-oh. There's a T-shaped connector? How would that be in the middle? That can't be right. What? Only got 2 of these. How would the T-shaped connector be in the middle? What in the devil? Okay. There's no way a T-shaped connector can go in the middle of this. What? Wait a second. Insert the T-shaped connector on the circular hole. That's over here. Doesn't make any sense though. What is this going to do? Do I have to look at a finished pipe? Alright, so let's do this. Maybe. Oh, what I don't have here yet. Oh yeah, I do. This is real world. We're going to see how this works, huh? So, insert the first circular pole at one end of the long tub. Start from the middle. Don't want to add any soap. Insert the T-shaped connector on the circular pole. Okay, I did that. Why is there only one now? Oh, there's one over here already. Where does it want it at? I see what it wanted. It wants it on here. So, now that I didn't read ahead of time, let's do this and pull this out. It wants a T-shaped connector down here. Like this. Not a biggie. Because again, no soaps needed so far. Let's come back to what works. What did you do? All I did was put a T-shaped connector right here. It's not even part of this. There we go. Open it up. I just realized this microphone's going to pick up everything I say. T-shaped connector. Not sure where he's going to go, but he's on there. Just go into here now. And what this is going to do, I should read first, but I don't read. I like to just do stuff. Let me just make sure what I'm screwing up here. Hold on a second. All right. Now you can simply insert the end of the circular pole into the mounting holes on each side. Simply. That's always code word for you're about to get mad. Well, that simply went in there. Here comes the fun part. Okay. Simply, I knew that that was a code word. Let's do this. Come on. The parts they don't show you in the videos. Let's do that a little bit more like that. So it's not sticking out so far over here. There we go. Okay. It is simply stuck in there. What's going on here? Why are you sticking out? I have to figure you out here in a second. There you are. Come on. Alright, so that's like that. That's like that. I heard a little click when I did it. Guess I'm going to do the other side now. Let's see what we got here. You know, I could probably... Yeah, it don't make a difference. 6 one, half dozen of the other, right? I think I'm going to come in from this side, so I'm not up against the house. Look at that. Don't need soap. I don't need soap. I gotta put the tea on here. Okay. Work with me. Grow with me. You can do this. A lot of hoses here. Here's what I know. Once this is assembled, before I have water in it, I will make sure. Come on, I don't need soap. I just need to slide through there. There you go. There you go. Come on now. Look at you. Go to the hole. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Don't be that way. Alright, that's in all the way. You're not doing too good here. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, it's snug. Has nothing to do with soap either. Make sure everything is in there. Oh, this is going to be a tight one. Oh. Oh, my goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, I gotta earn my money on this one. It doesn't go any farther. Maybe. Man. Why you gotta be this way? Oh, goodness. Wow. If anybody watches this, I'm sure you're going to give me pointers of how I should have done this. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Can I do this a different way? Let's see. There we go. Oh, I felt that. Okay, where did you go? There you go, right there. Oh, goodness. Woo! You are tight. Oh, your mama. Once you give me a little slack, just about as much as I need. There we go, maybe. Good God Almighty. Alright, wiggle. Okay. How the hell did all that get in there? Alright, let's do this. Get out of there. Oh, I think it's just plastic fluff. Okay. Well, look at there. Only 1/2 hernia. What do we got down here? I see something here. What the dickens? Well, that's going to be exciting. All right, those are in. You guys wearing nice shoes. All right, so insert the straight pole into the sleeve at the bottom and push it all the way through the sleeve. We'll call this the bottom because let's see what it says. Let's make sure. Yeah, from the bottom. From the bottom. Come here, you. Come here, you. You're getting inserted on the bottom. Don't collapse on yourself. There we go. All right. There we go. Oh, it's inserted. Now, what do I do here? I assume it's going to go into there. I'm going to read that next part. Connect it to the T-shaped fitting placed on a circular pole. Look at me guessing right. All right. Let's do one down here. I don't know. Let me look at this video and see if I turn this a little bit. Yeah, I guess you might be able to see it if I adjust this a little bit. So here we go. These are very fancy. Focus. Focus. All right, here's the hole. All right, let's just pretend we're not on a patio. See, it pretty much goes right in there. There you go. Don't get ahead of me. Oh, come on. So, bring it right. Look at that. We're almost rigid. Alright. Instructions. We've made it to number 10. Make sure it is well connected and is pushed all the way in. Repeat step 3 through 11 on the other end of the long pod. Oh. I was only supposed to be working on one side. Anyhow, well, we now know that there won't be any issues. 12. Oh, that was 12. 13. Use the hand pump to inflate the top ring. Hand pump. All right. Again, the zipper bag. Be nice. Look at that. I don't think I need this yet. It doesn't mention it. So, what kind of hand pump does he got? Not where I got it. Sure, it'll work the same. Where's my inflator at for the ring? Looks like it's over here. All right, this would be real world to see how long it takes to inflate this. I don't know if it's inflating. Yeah, I see. Oop, it was inflating until it popped out. I'll pinch it now. Should I have it up like this? Like this? Got some air in it now. Watch, that's going to fall on the ground probably. Yep, I can hear it. All right, let's continue. And again, it popped out. Hold it like this. Oh, there it goes again. Wait a second. Wait a second. Look at, there's a little thing here I could plug it into. That way it's not going to lose all the air. I don't know if that was mentioned. Okay, let's get this a little tighter. Well, it didn't leak. That's pretty firm. Just trying to open it up a little bit. There's a lot of black plastic in here. That's all right. It's pretty good. Now, I think what happens, once it gets to that certain amount, it won't let any more air. But I'm going to try some more air just to see. Yeah, it's definitely not doing any more. And there I go, not reading my instructions, but I pushed that away. 13, complete. 14, double check that the top ring looks like the image here. If not, simply pull up and adjust it. Look at me jumping ahead a number. I already did that. That's pretty firm, actually. I'll give him that. 14, here we go. We're there. 15, if you have the insulated lid too, now's the time to inflate that as well. It is designed to be inside the long pod in direct contact with the water. Now I know. Let's see what this does. Now that I got dust and dirt on it. Could have told me that a few minutes ago. You should have said, hey, don't put this lid on the ground. It's not bad. It's just a little bit of dust. I'm sure this is going to be a lot worse than that once I start using it. All right, well, let's do this. This also has this valve on it, so when you put it in here, you can connect your little pump here to it, and the air doesn't sneak out. So again, I don't know what our timer says, but let's see how long this takes. Well, this isn't a design flaw, really, but you really gotta keep this here and hold that. Can't get overexcited. As you can see, these do fill up pretty fast. Alright, I think that's about it. Because again, it wasn't pumping up anymore. I don't know which way this goes. I would assume the other way. But it says it sits on. So it's going to stay like this then if it's sitting on. Just push this all around. Like that. I don't know how that's an insulated top. Yeah, really? That makes it insulated? There's that much of something. A cushion. It's probably what the cushion would have been if I bought it. So there's that. That will sit, according to this, directly on the water. Alright, let's turn it sideways. And the cover is designed to sit on the top of the long pod. It's now time to fill your long pod and your first cold. So now it's time to fill your new long pod and do your first icy cold. Man, we'll see what this well water is. Plunge. Enjoy. And that's everything. So, me not knowing what I'm doing, I only skipped through a couple of the things the wrong way. But we're assembled. I do not know how long that this took. This is my first time using this microphone. But this is the long pod. We just went through the setup instructions. And again, I should have read this to start with. We hate manuals too. Please read this one before use. Okay, so what we got back here? So in the back here, talks about the pod chiller. I didn't choose to buy that. I'm up here in Ohio. It's going to be pretty chilly here soon enough. Assuming that each ice bath session requires about 20 to 30 pounds of ice with an average cost of $3, blah, blah. They want me to buy the chiller. Maybe in the future. Right now, as this is filling up, these will get filled with water. I've got a big freezer in the garage, and I'll put 6 of these in there. And maybe I'll put them in there. Essentials for your ice pod, the water maintenance pack. I do not have that. I do have a pool supply place nearby. Ultra insulated cover set. What the hell? I didn't see ultra insulated as an option, but I see what that does is it will slide down over the top. Then there's some XXL ice blocks. I don't know what it wanted me to read because it says filled up with water. I got to find a hose. And then once I have that in, I probably won't have any ice, but I'll show you how I install this piece here, my turbojet. And I do have the plug right there, so I'll run wires somehow around here to make this work out. Shows a skimmer and all kinds of other stuff. Water circulation jet. Is that what they called this? This was called I thought it was something fancy around here. I guess not. But anyway, that's all we got for now, so thanks for watching. I'm going to fill this up with water. It will probably take 14 weeks with my pump and we'll see how things go. So once again, thanks for watching. That was 30 minutes and probably about 25. If you read the instructions, maybe about 18.